All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Panel. This
Yep.
evening, we got Bush and
hmm
Jimmy hanging out with us. Bush, how's it been, babe?
Hey, regular slow motion, like the ocean. You feel me?
Slow motion like the ocean. Oh, slow motion, baby. Okay. I got that song in my head now. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, bro?
Not much. I just found out that I can't go swimming in the beach down here in Fort Myers in Naples. 6 people died from swimming in the water.
What?
Yes, it's so contaminated with septic tanks backing up and oil and grease. I was just working with a gentleman, and I said, I was going to go swimming tomorrow, and he goes, "Dude, are you crazy? You can die."
You done fucked up Florida for me forever.
Well,
I would just say
how
that
did
right
I?
now.
We
They
just
said
asked
in a
You
you.
month or
said
two it's going to
septic
clear up.
tanks
You
and shit.
you just destroyed my whole life, Jimmy. All right,
We just asked
I'm
how
never
you
going to go
doing.
to
God
Florida again. I'm
damn.
staying right here in Washington.
Jimmy, my dad lives in Florida. I still ain't getting in the water down there. What's up, Dutch
That's
Skywalker?
No, Dutch. Hey,
What up?
Dutch,
babe,
we
how
talking
are
about
you?
Florida, man. You
what
Nobody
up.
said
What
ever
up?
checks the chat. Nobody checks the chat.
that's because
I
we
know
on live, man.
we're terrible.
I ain't looking at my phone when I'm on live.
We
Y'all,
a- we, we
it was
asked
before the
Jimmy how
live.
you doing.
Oh, well, what'd you say? What'd you say? Go on, clear it up.
We live.
Oh,
What up,
okay.
Uh-oh.
y'all?
We in trouble again? What
We
up,
stay in
Nah,
Dutch?
trouble.
nah. Nobody's in trouble.
We stay in trouble. Shit.
Not today.
Not today. Maybe
Not
tomorrow.
today. But maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
But not today.
Not today.
So look,
Dutch,
Jimmy
how
was
are
telling
you?
us how they were emptying septic tanks in the Florida Ocean. So we're gonna skip that and we go head on. Dusty, how
Okay,
you
good.
doing? She busy.
She in Hawaii. She doing good.
I know, right? Let's just answer for her. Dutch, how you doing?
I
She
was
went
being a
silent.
smart ass. Nobody caught that thing. Musa was the only one that caught that shit.
Does she ain't say nothing? Shit, I was trying to get my split together.
Last time I was told I was rubbing it in. So that's
If I told you outside right now how rainy and gloomy it is out here,
oh, it's horrible. It's horrible
appreciate
here.
that.
so
But it's
listen.
okay.
In all fairness, y'all, today has been a nice day. But outside of that, it has been really rainy, really gloomy.
Wow.
100 boots are out, huh? Yeah, I had to pull mine out. Shit.
Wow. Yeah.
Anyway,
So
so look, y'all. So finally, there's an arrest in the Shaquilla Robinson's issue.
oh yeah, wow.
So that's a blessing, right? They haven't said who's going to be arrested. They haven't, but they said it was a female.
Nah, they said her name. Her name
Oh,
is
Dejanay. Is it Dejanay?
yeah,
Or wait,
yeah. Dejanay Jackson.
good.
Like that, yeah.
Because I got
And
to tell you,
but I'm just
She's the one that
surprised it's
got
only one
arrested?
person. That's what amazed me. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up that she gonna be locked up abroad. They extraditing her ass
who
back.
said that fucked up? It fucked up how she beat that girl to death.
Oh yeah, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
Ah,
man,
fuck
that
that.
was.
I say lock all the asses up. I don't not just
Yeah, I
her.
think it should be
Lock
more than one.
all
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
The one that recorded, you sat and recorded. Don't try to leak the shit now to keep your
Yeah.
own ass.
Yep.
I agree with you,
That's the
Dutch.
only reason
Yes.
why you leaked it. You leaked that shit because the girl died and you probably got scared. Or once y'all made the little pact to be quiet, like one of them stupid ass movies where somebody gets hurt on and everybody's trying to like, okay, we won't say nothing because if one person says something, then we're all going to jail.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
I tell you
Yeah,
what.
that's true, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So and somebody broke. The first person that broke was the one that leaked it. You know what? Y'all fucked up. Let me go on and leak this shit so when it comes out, I can say I'm the one that put the video out.
Exactly.
No, your ass is going to jail too.
And it
Because
probably was the
That's a
motherfucker telling her she needed to fight, the one recording. You
I
know
think
what I'm
Yeah,
that's
saying?
but
who I
guess
think
what?
supported it.
That
Yeah.
person is working with the police, probably most likely, and and that's the whole difference because they got to get the truth. The police just after what really happened, and whoever's willing to tell the truth the quickest is gonna get the deal, and that's what they did. Obviously, the jackass who was recording this shit, they should definitely be locked up. Everybody in the room should be in trouble in some type of way. But people are working with the police. That camera, that video footage wasn't really enough. It was a lot, but they had to get the state. Somebody's working with the police that was there.
Well, I say this. That footage may have been enough to get one person locked up. And maybe all of them gonna pay. You don't know how they family and their family get down. Shit. We don't know. So
Yeah, that was just disgusting, man. I can't believe that.
the way
Friends
that they
going.
beat that girl up.
But
But
do you know
what's
Yeah.
on
what's worse?
people's?
Do y'all want to
But
know
what's
what's
on
worse?
people's minds to do this, man? What's on their mind to? I mean, I can't
Alcohol.
even conceive something like that. I
Yeah.
can't even. You know what I'm saying, Mook?
Yeah. It's
Dutch, you know, are you going to go and do something like that? Is that on your mind? I mean, you gotta be a
Imagine, let's take
really.
the four of us, right? This is now obviously we have some relatives and some best friends and some close friends on this panel. So it's enough to say that we're all connected to each other by somebody at some point on this panel, enough that we could take a vacation and feel safe, right?
Yep.
Right.
Imagine we go on a vacation and me and Malika are fighting.
Oh, God.
And one of us doesn't fight back. We won't even say which one of us. One of us doesn't fight back. One, that's disgusting because we trusted each other enough to go on this trip abroad with each other.
Right.
Yep.
Okay? So just
Yep.
fighting in general is absolutely fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you have somebody watching. So again, I'm not calling names on a panel because I don't want to put any of us that on us, but I'm just as an example. So we'll say we have one watching, and then we have another that's recording.
It's all
and
disgusting.
saying fight back. All of it. Everybody that was in that room except for the victim is all fucking disgusting. And if you watch the video,
Honestly.
she was
out of it.
walking around the room looking for them. It was a setup because she's
That's
walking
crazy.
around the room.
Yeah, that was set up. I agree with you, Dutch.
So to
Yeah.
go back on what Dutch is saying, they released 2 videos. Dutch, you
Yeah.
want to give us a synopsis of the 2 or?
Okay, so one video before, so there was a video with the fight, but let's backtrack. There's a video of her in the hotel. Hey guys, where you at? She's in good spirits. They're hiding somewhere, huddled up in a fucking room talking.
Oh,
you
my
can already,
God.
you can already
Yeah.
sense that it was bullshit. So imagine all of us, right? We all go on a vacation and take your pick. Any 3 of us are in a room huddled up while one of us out of the 4 is looking and we're all huddled up. Shit, that's enough to make me uncomfortable. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah,
I want to know. I want to know what's funny. You know what I mean?
But mention the video where the best friend walked around talking about body when she was laying in the
Yeah, that was weird. That was strange,
so I didn't
man.
see that part because they had already edited the video. So
Okay.
the video had to be edited. The mother did not initially want all of those videos presented at first.
Yeah.
So there were edits of the video. So they didn't show, initially they didn't show the fight.
Okay.
Initially they didn't show anything past her walking around the hotel room and they kind of cut it. Now
So the first one that I ever saw was the fight video. That's the first video I saw off the break.
Okay. So the first video that I saw, it was the fight video, but I didn't see the fight. I saw clips of her being attacked, which were still photos. And then it alluded to the rest of talking. You can hear the audio. Will fight back, which was
That's
her homeboys. Yeah.
Now let me tell you what's real fucked up about this though. The guy that y'all are talking about, that y'all really are disgusted with, I can see it on everybody's face.
Yep.
Do y'all know that he went and stayed with her family after that?
Yeah. So that's her best friend. So that
was her best friend and went on other family trips with them.
So let's backtrack. He walked through the thing. So she was laying. So night 1, she's laying in a hammock, right? He walks past her and he's like, dead body.
What?
I just, you know that, Malik, I saw that, and that's very bizarre. I mean, if you guys were fighting, like Dutch was saying that scenario, the first thing I would do is break the fight up and say, guys, let's have a drink.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're right. I can't stand to see guys that watch that type of stuff. Like,
man.
Getting
Look, you're going to stand there and see Malik and Dutch fighting, or you're going to say, guys, come on, man. I'm not going to stand there and film it.
It's just disgusting, man. That story is heartbreaking. You know what I mean? How people can treat somebody that put this total trust in. That's not a regular fight. That's somebody, your friends who you put total trust in. You thought you was hanging with them. You got drunk together.
Right. That's right. But Dutch said it right. Dutch said it was a setup. Definitely, that was a setup.
Which is even more fucked up. So all of them need to be locked up. Without no fucking.
You know, who the heck knows what was on that girl's mind, or how that girl pissed her off that you're gonna want to kill your friend to beat the shit out of you, man? Come on.
Well, you gotta wonder. This is why I say it was a setup. The male is your best friend.
He's supposed to be.
Supposed to be. Well, here's what makes it so fucked up. Because the mother spoke out and was like, he had came to the house right after and all this other stuff.
For 4 days in a row. I don't mean to
4 days in a row. And as soon as all this shit broke, they didn't see him no more. He had been on other family vacations with them. So this was like, listen, Mutsa, if I'd ever been on multiple family vacations with you and your sister or your mother and Jimmy, there was absolutely no fucking reason why I would think that this time I couldn't trust you.
Right.
Malika, if I'd done the same thing with you, there's vice versa. If y'all had gone with me and I invite y'all to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold fast. Here it is.
Oh,
can you hear him?
Yeah, I don't even want to.
Yeah.
He said we got our first dead body.
I don't want to. I can't. That fucks with my spirit.
He's disgusting.
That is.
Yeah, that was. It's just very bizarre because I consider myself a normal person, and I have to because I wouldn't even fathom the idea of doing any of that, especially
demons. Now Jimmy, with the internet and social media, when you scroll through the shit, all you see is a bunch of girl fights, people beating the hell out of each other. And if you fall into that world, they're gonna feed you more of it. A lot of people kick on, and then you see more and more and more, and they begin to change. It switches your brain up, and you get desensitized to the violence. And as you're younger, these kids. I'm a little older now. I'm not that old, but I'm a little older. But I could imagine these kids that came up in this, this time.
Yeah,
they different.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
and that's a horrible shit. I hate that shit. Especially y'all, man. Let me stop. I
knew shit was going to hell when my daughter was yelling "World Star" after shit was going down. When you start seeing shit happening, and mugs just think that they want to record it, and it's like World Star, let's put it up there. But World Star was the one that started all that shit.
But you know what? When I listen to a lot of people, you would think that a lot of people still want to see that shit. But when I go to the comment section of everybody that's seen this video, and I go in the shade room and all the other bloggers, you'd be amazed at how many people don't want to see that shit.
But that's the fucked up part, though, Dutchie, because people don't want to see it. But when it come up,
but they still go
searching for it. Click it, and you don't even want to see it.
I went looking.
Yeah,
I go for it. So I wanted to see what happened. I was curious because I was like, "Fuck that," because I've got a kid that's about that age.
Right.
That dude that did that.
Because everybody's going to want to see it. Yeah.
And my daughter travels and goes on vacations with her friends.
I want to beat the shit out of his ass. I want to slam him on his neck, bitch ass.
Hey, I got to be honest with you,
man.
I would love to do that, man.
Me and Jimmy, let us get 5. Let us get 5 minutes in the room. All right, I'm done.
Give me 5 minutes with that guy. I'll show you how to film. You want to see how you film? This is how you film.
Oh shit.
Oh, look, that wasn't all shit. The way Jimmy said it, that wasn't all shit moment. Oh shit.
I was like,
next time. And I ain't even joking either. Like, that's crazy.
But I think the thing that makes it so fucked up about this, and Malik, I'll wrap it up because I know we're going to the next topic.
Go ahead.
I think what makes it so fucked up about this while we're still even on it is because I'm assuming everybody in this panel has traveled abroad.
Yeah,
we've all traveled abroad,
and the friendship thing too.
And I think the way we're looking at it isn't just somebody got fucked up or got killed abroad. They went with their friends.
That's how I'm looking at it.
That's it. I don't know if they were all her friends though.
Obviously,
I think that they all went to school together, but dude was her friend.
So here's what I think.
That's what's so bizarre about it.
I think he was her friend. The other ones
I think
just,
she was comfortable enough. She had to be comfortable enough, though. She was
comfortable with him because he had gone on vacations with her.
So, but like Dutch said, it had to be a setup.
Go ahead.
No, but how does somebody, if this is your friend, how in God's name do you want to see your friend dead? What bothers me is I want to know the motivation.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't. So let's just keep it a buck from the perspective of I don't think these kids intentionally went there to kill that girl. I don't think that murder was.
That's a possibility.
I don't think that murder was intentional.
So you think they went too far?
And I think that they went.
But while she's alive, why are you saying my first dead body? See, that's what fucks with me.
No. But he said that the night before, and I think it was based on the fact that she may have gotten drunk. So I'm trying to put myself in their perspective, right? I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, and I think that if I go, I've taken pictures of friends that have been fucked up. I won't post them on the internet. But I've taken pictures and shown them to them.
Wait,
like,
when you took the picture, she was just fucked up. She wasn't beat down by that at that point.
No, she was just chilling in the hammock.
Oh,
and I think she may have just been drunk.
That weird.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
The choice of words. The choice of words
because
that is bizarre.
That's bizarre
bizarre.
because of what happened. Because he was supposed to be her friend. Now, if he was her friend and he was friends with everybody else, I think that what wound up happening is she went on the strength with him, and he was friends with everybody.
I think he did something messy.
It was real messy. He took
You know why?
to get beat
and
up.
I ain't supposed to
Other
say this.
bitches wanted
I
him.
ain't supposed to say what I'm about to say, but I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
even think it was that.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm about to say, and it's gonna come off real fucked up, but I'm gonna be honest about it, and y'all can correct me. I'll take the backlash, and so if y'all members, the people, viewers,
We don't care here.
No, I'm saying, but I'm telling all the viewers,
Oh.
y'all, this is my opinion. Y'all don't like it. It is what it is, but I'm gonna say what I feel. He was a gay male, and this is not saying that all gay males are messy.
He was gay?
He was
I
gay.
believe he was. The way he carried himself, he acted.
Oh man, this is
so now I'm about to open some doors to the situation. He was a gay male. It was her best friend. This shit screams fucking messy. When you start knowing the little intricate details like that, it makes a difference. Because you got to ask, what male is in a hotel with a bunch of chicks inciting a fucking fight?
And there was a couple of gay males in there. There was 3 men. There were three men.
There were more men?
There were 3 men and 4 women.
So yeah. I knew about the other women. Now here's what you got to ask yourself.
Because there was 3 men, right? Yeah, there was the guy that came on that said I wasn't there the whole time, blah 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 blah.
That was her best friend.
No, that wasn't her best friend. That was another guy.
Was it?
Yeah, so he wasn't her best friend. That wasn't Khalil. That was the other dude.
That makes this even more bizarre because you know what? Now it's that just made it more bizarre.
But that's when people are under the influence, dumb shit go down, and then if the most influential person is with it, then everybody else roll with it, and it's just becomes stupid as fuck. If nobody got the brains, and you know what's funny is nobody usually every crew got somebody
that's level
that watches
dominant.
everything and makes sure everything all right. This is what happens when you don't got nobody there really, responsible, because these motherfuckers just got loose and
so that's my question.
Yeah, I think so, Mook. I think they just got out of hand.
I think so let's go with y'all's narrative. If she felt comfortable enough to go with her gay male best friend, that means that she knew that he would protect her.
There's thought he would.
No, she thought, but I'm saying in her mind, she had to know this to feel that comfortable. She had to know in her mind, without a shadow of a doubt, I can leave with this man. I know that he's going to protect me. Now, here's the most disgusting thing about it. Maybe it wasn't her best friend. That was because now that you're saying that there are other males, there are other gay males. Yeah. So maybe it was not her best friend that we heard. That might not have been her best friend saying fight back. Either way, there was a man. A grown-ass man with a cock and balls that sat and watched this girl assaulted.
Let's do it that way.
He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit.
He's not trans, though. So he's a man. He's not trans. He had a dick and a balls. Excuse me. He pisses standing up, and he watched women. You watched these women
kill each other.
A woman, and then y'all sat around instead of calling the fucking cops.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how inebriated. Somebody wasn't that inebriated.
They were scared because when the doctor came, the doctor wanted her to be transported to the hospital, and they refused to let her go. The friends insisted that they treat her there.
Wow, that's so fucking bizarre, man.
They were scared.
This whole thing is so fucking bizarre.
Yeah,
man.
I know. This case
it's just friends.
But I don't know if they were her friends. I'm not gonna call them.
Yeah, I know you're right, but
fuck that shit.
I don't
because for real. Okay,
they're associates at this point.
But Dutchie, you and I, we've known each other long enough. But I've never been into a fight where you were in a fight. We've never done. And I come and stayed at your house, and you come and stayed at mine.
Well, number one, we would never put each other out of respect of our friendship and our love
in that situation.
We would never put each other in that situation. Mutsa could call me the C word and some more shit. Now I might cuss his ass out.
Right.
But I'm saying if we're in a situation where it gets volatile for whatever reason, nobody in this panel is gonna stoop so fucking low and
no fucking way.
That we're sitting there. Oh, we're about to man, hell no. You know how tacky and disgusting that is. Tacky, bro.
They plotted on her.
I think they were kids.
Yeah, but that's what's so bizarre about this. I mean, just even kidding around to fight somebody, say, like Mook said, it might have gone too far. maybe they were filming it to kid around, but something volatile happened. This girl died. What was the motivation? There had to be some kind of
So
motivation
I've
here.
heard rumor. I've heard rumor, and it's solely rumor. And I probably shouldn't even say it because it's rumor.
Well,
But shit,
that's why we say allegedly. We can do that.
You can
We
say
can say
allegedly because I think it's a dude behind it. But
allegedly,
that's what I think. Go ahead.
this young lady,
Okay.
allegedly, Shaquella got Dejanay's cousin killed. Set him up to get killed or some shit. That's what was said. That's what's floating out.
Oh, they on some different level shit then.
So we don't know what
the guy that was saying we got a body, the body. Who was that guy? Was that her friend?
That was her best friend. That was Khalil, her best friend.
Oh, so that was the gay guy.
Well, we're assuming he's gay because he act gay, but yeah. Any dude that's gonna stand in there and watch some bras fight each other is gay.
That ain't why.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no dude.
Unless it's a wet t-shirt contest.
His
I mean, I
mannerisms.
get that, but what the fuck is the other shit about?
It was his mannerisms, and out of so my
He came across as gay.
LGBTQ community, don't bite my head off because I fight back. You cannot say we need to understand y'all, and then when we assume that you are gay or straight, you get mad. So don't get mad at me. I don't give a fuck if you do. But I'm gonna assume, allegedly, that he is not heterosexual because of his mannerisms.
I agree with you.
Right, I agree to that. I agree to that. That's right.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying that because of his demeanor and how in which he carried himself. Now, here's what makes this even more fucked up.
And the way he was like, so you ain't even gonna fight back, Quella.
Right. Don't know.
Yeah, isn't that bizarre, man?
That's your best friend. You grab the broad off of her and say, nah, we ain't doing that. We not doing that.
Can you imagine Jimmy or Mutsa saying, so Malika, Dutchie, you ain't even gonna fight back? You can't imagine. You can't imagine us doing that. You can't even. No, not even.
I would be looking at you straight up like.
That's right.
Face right now.
You're gonna end it.
Fuck no.
Like, yeah, man.
And
they don't want to see no fighting. We in the hotel with females. I don't want to see no fucking fighting. That's the last.
I mean, but the sad part about it is they went there to have a good time, and they were supposed to be there a little bit longer, and they ruined their whole fucking vacation.
Did she go to have a good time? Did they go to have a good time, or did she go to have a good time? See what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't paying to leave the country to book nobody's ass.
I'm leaning more towards Nia. To where,
I will.
Yeah, it went too far, type of shit.
What up,
I can whoop your ass in the States. I ain't got to leave the country for that shit. Fuck
now,
that.
here's the other thing.
And if I'm going to jail, I'm going to jail here.
Let me play devil's advocate. Let me tell y'all a real fucked up scenario. Maybe ain't nobody said it. True. You might not leave the country to whoop somebody's ass, but now you got to think of if that, let's just say the alleged rumor is what somebody believes, that is enough to book a flight somewhere to whoop your ass, especially if I'm stupid and I don't, you know what? She has
kinda, Malika.
Think about it.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Some ghetto shit. I'm gonna catch you slipping in the U.S. because I'm not.
No, listen to me. Hear me out. If you are thinking and you trying to outsmart the system, and here's how an idiot is going to think. You know what? She done had my cousin killed. We can go to Mexico. You know why? Because when people do fucked up shit, they go to Mexico. And you know what? We can fuck this bitch up in Mexico, go home, act like it was a vacation, and nothing ever happened.
Right.
You telling me
exactly.
I ain't stupid enough to think like that?
That's not impossible.
Okay, of course I don't hang around people that dumb. Let's just put it out there. None of my friends are that stupid. Because there's a such thing as extradition.
I know people like that.
You would have to go to a country where there are no extradition laws.
Common sense ain't common.
Stay in there.
But you're speaking from a place of intelligence. We're talking about if you're dumb enough to say, you know what? We're gonna fuck this bitch up. And some other idiot comes up with, you know what? Shit, you better do like the motherfuckers in Mexico. Think about it.
Right.
Everybody, when they try to get out here,
just roll and everybody goes.
Okay, so everybody that's watching right now, don't be them dumbasses.
But that's what we're
calling them motherfuckers up here. Because at least if you go to jail, you're gonna go to jail here. You don't want to go to jail in Mexico. Don't nobody want to go to jail in no foreign country.
Spend your whole day intoxicated or on some shit. You hang with your friend, aka your gang all day, and y'all talking crazy shit happens and crazy things. You find yourself doing retarded stuff.
Crazy
Excuse my language.
But I ain't trying to go to jail. I'm too cute to be there. So I won't be doing that shit.
Yeah, we talking about younger people, We
Yeah,
old. I mean, we ain't old, but I'm just saying.
But age is a mentality thing, right? So we're not even talking about the number age, the mental age. You get around people
exactly.
like Muta said, if people are inebriated and fucked up and you drinking, listen, bad decisions sound good when you fucked up.
Yeah,
bad decisions. How you think there's so many ugly bitches pushing strollers? Bad decisions sound good when you were fucked up.
They do, man. They do.
So
they do.
To somebody thinking, you know how they have criminal lawyers? Somebody was a criminal lawyer. And when I say a criminal lawyer, I'm talking about a dumbass that's a crook thinking that they know the system. Yeah. And somebody said, you know what? People run to Mexico all the time when they commit crimes.
And they stay. And they don't come back.
And then your best friend say, yeah.
But they didn't think about the extradition law. See, that's what they didn't think. They didn't think. They watched too much movies and shit.
Bye-bye. Locked up abroad. They locked up abroad.
So does anybody know off the top of their heads which countries do not share extradition with the U.S.?
Brazil.
I would say Russia.
It's Greenland.
But here's the problem when y'all commit a crime. Here's a problem with extradition laws. It's a difference when they don't understand nationalism. If you commit a crime and you are a U.S. citizen and you go to another country and you commit a crime in their country, right? To another U.S. citizen, you can be extradited back. Now, if you kill a motherfucker on U.S. soil and you leave, that's why they're misunderstanding. Then you go because
then they won't send you back, dum-dum.
That's different. But you killed an American and they have a relationship with us. So now Mexico has to cooperate. You understand what I'm saying? So and it's just like, so you killed a foreign national. That's what they don't understand is the term for all you dummies in the back seat and in the nosebleed seats. Look up the word foreign national. Because I know y'all don't know the difference between racism. I mean, what is it? Race, nationality, and ethnicity. I'll still bumping y'all heads with that one. When you're a foreign national, Brazil doesn't have an extradition law back to here. But that does not mean you could go kill an American in Brazil. That means you're going to go to a Brazilian jail, you dummy. Because you killed somebody, a human, in Brazil.
And you might want to not do that. You might want to, if you go into jail, you might want to think America probably is the best place you want to be.
I wouldn't want to be in an American jail. Let's ask Brittany Griner. Yeah.
Hey, listen. Exactly. So that's what it is. And that goes back to on our other show we talked about. It is irresponsible to not know the laws in these countries when you go to
states that you travel to.
Any country, any state in any country. We are not the only country that has states. Nigeria has states. Yeah. A lot of countries have states. A
lot of people don't even know that in the United States, there's not 50 states. There's a couple of commonwealths. And you got to pay attention to that shit.
That is very true.
So,
and the laws in the Commonwealth, you better know, are very different, and they are subject to change today and tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
that is Commonwealth.
It's a Commonwealth.
Yeah.
So that was an idiocy on whoever's behalf. If again, this is all alleged, y'all.
Yeah, we assuming we making up scenarios.
We're doing our own theories. But here's what's really fucked up. The night that she got hit. That means if she got hit in her spine, as soon as that happened, you instantly lose the use of your limbs. Your shit doesn't shut down. She got fucked up and was out. You mean to tell me within 24 to 12, not even 12, within 6 hours, y'all didn't check a pulse? You mean to tell me within 6 hours, y'all just left her there? Ain't no fucking way in hell.
They were checking on her ass. They were scared. That bitch pissed on her. I don't mean to call her this. That young lady.
She lost all her bodily functions.
Lost her bodily functions. She couldn't have been in control if her neck was broken.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
All of her bodily functions.
And they watched. They sat there and watched. And even when the doctor came, I don't understand why the doctor, if she's laying there in her own piss and urine, did not say, "Look, you know what? Screw what you guys are saying. We're taking her."
Right.
The doctor.
That was weird.
That was strange, man.
That was a lie. I think the doctor, they lied and said the doctor was on their way. I think they lied. I think they waited and then they called because when the doctor came, the doctor pronounced her dead. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think he ever came the night before. That's what they texted and said to cover their ass. Here's what they did. Oh shit, she's dead.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We got to come up with something. They texted the parents. You got to look at the timeline. She's not the boy, she's not feeling well. We think she has alcohol poisoning.
Oh,
There
wow.
has been no doctor that came forward and confirmed, yeah, we went and we said she had alcohol. Ain't nobody said that shit. They said that shit. Because when
They
the
did.
doctor came the next day, the doctor pronounced her ass dead.
And
I
you know
hate
what would be
Lies.
interesting? Because they're all under 25. If you reach out to their parents and find out what them conversations and them text messages were between those kids
Right.
and their parents before.
I
That's
hope
right,
everybody learn from this. That's all. Because this culture, well, beat that bitch ass. Yeah,
Yeah,
brother.
that shit
And
ain't
then niggas be sitting there watching dudes watch it like it's cool. Yeah, yeah. Look at, let's
y'all
watch
know?
this cat fight. You
Do
know
y'all
what I
know
mean?
who
It's
the
just,
young
it's
boy is?
Hey,
disgusting.
Mook, there's a lot.
Very
Yeah, there's a lot
disgusting.
of weird people that you're right, because there's a lot of weird people like, yeah, look at what
Yeah,
they'll cheer it on and stuff. Yeah,
Ever
And,
since
and
the
that,
death of Takeoff, ever since Takeoff's death, I've been really watching a lot of commentary on Jay Prince, Jazz Prince, and
yeah, me too.
the other brother. I've been watching all the commentary, and really, really, if you guys pay attention, again, yeah, people are gonna click on what they want to click on, and some people are just gonna join a bandwagon.
right.
People are really get sick of this shit. If you look at NBA YoungBoy, he just promoted, like, he refuses to promote violence right now. If you pay attention, go to his page. NBA YoungBoy, who is very young, a very popular right now, one of the hottest popular selling artists right now. He absolutely denounces violence.
Yo, he's very, yeah, he's lit. He get a lot of respect from the young people, and he's big, one of the biggest, right now, because he's mysterious. He don't do no interviews and nothing like that. But then some text came out with him and some other rapper. He really pushing for the end of violence. He had a rough life coming from New Orleans. He lost a lot of people and everything else, and now he's rich as fucking on top of his game, and he got a lot of kids. So I would imagine it's real. And then and it's funny because look at what Lil Durk is doing at the same time. He's saying he want to end gang violence, and they supposedly got smoked with each other. You feel me?
That's
If
what's up.
you look at
That's what's up.
our generation, we come from a generation of I'll beat your ass. And I'm not talking about this internet shit. We laugh at the internet shit.
Oh no, yeah.
We grew up
You're
really
right.
whooping your ass.
Yeah.
Something different. These kids cannot handle that shit now.
Everybody gets a fucking trophy.
Right. So that being said, we have a softer generation. So this generation might be the generation that will actually end the violence.
I hope so.
Because
it's disgusting. Our retarded asses, the 20-year-olds and 25,
I've watched the woman
they out there.
Punched in the face.
Scary shit, man. Let me tell you, there's no men anymore in this
You know
world.
what I really hate? A bitch dude that get slapped by a girl or something and then knock her out like it's, and everybody, yeah, she should have touched that dude. No, that's fucking. I want to kill this faggot. I'm sorry.
The same way that I want to beat a bitch ass that walk up to a good dude. She got a good man that won't hit her ass, but she's sitting there fucking him up. She need her ass.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna fuck a real man up either. A man gonna grab you by your arms and say, "Sit your ass down," and whatever. But you don't.
But
it ain't.
Dudes
And
will
there's
walk
no.
away though, Musa. I've seen dudes getting hit, and literally this dude.
Well, they like that shit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but then there's other dudes, and those dudes that walk away, they probably got family members that can step to the bras though.
Yeah, but let them get beat. They must like it because physically, I ain't gonna say that or whatever. But
no, they don't like it. They just have mothers and shit, and before they have a reaction, you got to remember, your ass is going to jail. So sometimes it's better for you to walk away.
No, I almost got abused a couple times by a female. What I do, I grab her arm, hold her, and if she want to steal, while I open the door, push her ass right out on the ass.
You know what'll happen?
I did that before.
Hey, none of my brothers be beating up on chicks though. I don't think any of my brothers beat up on chicks.
But listen, what happened, Muta? You get the wrong bitch, a stupid, dumbass, crazy bitch.
That's gonna do something crazy, but I'm ready for all that too.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you. All you trying to do is grab this bitch and get her off of you. Oh my God, he didn't grab me, and now you going to jail because this bitch done lied and said you done whooped her ass when she done jumped on you.
But the problem is that he has like 15 sisters that'll be showing up at her house to whoop her ass. Do you really want to take that chance?
Yeah, and really, if you got that type of crazy broad, then you deserve.
I ain't your sister, but I'm her sister, so you might want to count 16, motherfucker.
I'm like, look, man.
She ride, I'm riding. So
all I ask, don't you call them what you want, you say what you want. Don't put your hands on them.
Don't put your hands on
them. Don't put your hands on them.
And really, you shouldn't be getting that involved with a girl if you think it could get to that point.
Exactly.
Sorry. Those people need to be lonely. They don't need to be with nobody.
They don't.
That's right, man. Hey, look, I'm proud. I never even I never even raised my voice to a woman, man. It's bizarre to me.
Nah, I
Just
done raised
fucking
my voice
bizarre.
to everybody. So
That's right, Malik. We got your number, babe. We know who you are. You're gonna terrorize like you terrorize me.
oh Lord.
I do have something I want to bring up, you guys. Did y'all read what I put in the chat about those 3 big time crypto?
Oh yeah, I was coming to that. Crypto crash. Go.
I'll wait.
No,
Somebody else.
go for it. Go for it.
don't-
I done crossed it off the list. It wasn't in no order. Go for it.
Has anybody have y'all paid attention to that though? Have y'all
I
read
heard
that?
a little bit about it. I got.
Yeah, I've heard bits and
Go
pieces.
if you can right now, real quick. Go in the chat because I screenshot so you could quick read that shit real quick. Go in the chat real quick. It has been the three. I don't want to say founders, but the 3 largest contributors have all mysteriously died.
Yeah.
Died. Yeah.
Very weird. Very weird.
Oh wow.
That's really
3
strange.
of them.
Really strange, and all of them have one drowned. The second one, one of them was a helicopter crash on his way home. The third one, it's on there. I can't think of how he died. So he died also. They all 3 of them mysteriously.
Yo.
So wait. So one was like Bitcoin. What was the other? Dodge or
All of them were some sort of big time. Okay, hold on. Let me get to it, and then I can read it for everyone.
Wow.
yeah, because I think
Where there's smoke, there's fire. All
Yeah.
3 of them mysteriously died. Nah.
all I got is $1.34 and some Dogecoin.
Let me let y'all let me know when y'all are ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm ready.
Okay, a Russian billionaire named Vyacheslav some shit, Taran. We're just gonna call him Taran. Last name Taran has died following a mysterious helicopter crash near Morocco last week. Taran, who was one of the top cryptocurrency traders, was traveling from Switzerland to his family home on Friday in an Airbus H-130, which is considered one of the best aircrafts in the world. The helicopter was flown by an experienced pilot in fair weather with the best efforts, now scrambling to determine what may have caused the fatal accident. In an official statement by his popular investing platform, which is called Libertex, they wrote, "It is with great sadness that the Libertex Group confirms the death of its co-founder." All these guys were like founders.
And he was only 53.
Yep, co-founder and chairman
of
board of directors. Taran also, after a helicopter crash that took place on Friday, November 22nd, the board of directors of the Libertex Group and company employees extend their most heartfelt condolences and sympathy to the Taran family. Yeah, whatever. The 53-year-old sudden passing comes just weeks after 2 other wealthy cryptocurrency traders had suddenly died. Crypto founder Tian Cullender reportedly passed away in his sleep.
Wow.
Last week, while 29-year-old Nikolai Mushian was said to have drowned in Puerto Rico in late October, hours before tweeting that intelligence agencies were going to murder him, per the New York Post. So one of them had just tweeted that somebody was going to murder him, and then he winds up drowned.
Damn.
Okay, this is heavy stuff, man.
But it makes me think.
Scary.
You know, these guys play with a lot of money in their lifetime. Did they all disappear and make let's fake our death? I don't know, because really,
where they gonna go? Mars?
No, you got to remember the cosmetic surgery. Remember those other boys that just disappeared that never got found? That I can't remember who they were. It was some brothers. I think they were African. They somehow scammed some crazy amount of money and just disappeared off the face of the earth. And I said, you know what? Reconstructive surgery. You got enough money and you walk up to the right doctor.
It happens.
And it does happen.
I think I'll come back as an Asian.
You come back as whoever the fuck you want to. They have enough.
You want to come back as an Asian?
You come back as an Asian. When you smoke, you're going to look blind.
Hey, listen. Think about
I'm sorry.
this. They do melanin injections, so you can change your ethnicity now.
Exactly.
Melanin injections.
You can maybe I come back as a Becky.
But
I don't think.
But this is what I'm saying. All 3 of these people disappeared, and we always gotta look past what the media feed of you, and wait a minute. Nah, if they rest in peace if they died, of course. But really, it's like all that money, we can't imagine what's going on and what's really happening. You know what I mean? It's insane. And crypto, it's still under construction. A lot of stuff is happening. A lot of stuff is going to happen. And they probably knew before us, and they like, let me get the fuck out
Well,
of
the
here.
government is coming down on it because honestly, it's a Ponzi scam. It's a total Ponzi
You think
scam.
crypto's a Ponzi scam?
It is.
Yeah,
It
yes, I
is.
do. And I want to tell you, the government now is pissed off because they're
And they
now
ain't think of it?
tracing. They have a whole. The FBI has a whole cyber committee, and they're investigating a lot of these people. And I mean, look at that one girl that stole all that crypto money, man. They don't even know where it is. It's very strange, man. The whole thing's very
That's
strange.
the money them three guys got. When they, nah, let me.
So conspiracy theory time, right? So what if it's four of us? We're all crypto traders, right? We get together, we get off live.
I got my Dogecoin.
We're all crypto traders. And I said, you know what?
I did some of that. Yeah.
Hey Moots, I know a doctor. You know what kind of doctor I know. Does a little reconstructive surgery, get a little melanin injection, change my melanin, do some hair plugs,
Totally different.
do permanent hair plugs. You know, we could come back with the money that we got. We can start putting some other money to the side on an offshore account, different name, set it up 5 years in advance.
Sub replay.
Come back. We all mysteriously die, but we all gonna link up behind the scenes and redo this shit all over again. And
Yeah, who the hell
Imagine.
knows what's going on? That theoretically could be true, man, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And they have the knowledge to do it. No, yeah.
You can't
Got the
turn
money.
that off.
And the money.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I think we all think of them being killed, but again, that's like my biggest theory. Now I know a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy. Tupac's real name is Lassane Crooks. Tupac is a character, and you can say what you want, but Lassane Crooks became, before he was Tupac Shakur, he was born Lassane Crooks. If you look up Lassane Crooks, anybody that has a phone or whatever, I think because he became so prolific in his poetry and the message that he was given, he became too big. And I think they killed off the character, not the person. They killed off the Tupac character. But
Yeah, that's interesting.
His real name is Lassane Crooks.
Lassane Crooks, yes.
I didn't know that. Did you?
I didn't know that either.
Yes.
We know that now, me.
Hey,
I want to ask the panel a question.
Shoot.
Are any of you guys invested in crypto?
I got $1.34 in Dogecoin.
Let me see.
Wow, Malik, you're gonna cry your eyes out if you lose that, baby. You're gonna flip out, man.
Also known as Pac and Machiavelli was an American rapper.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Tupac Shakur. He did. But Lassane
Crashed and burned, right, Dutch?
Sorry, Dutch. Tupac and Lassane is dead. Sorry.
Could be. But you know, like I said,
them hollows went through both of their souls. I'm sorry to say it.
You never know.
No offense, but
I believe with enough money and the right people, anybody can disappear. Anybody can. It depends on who you know. Now,
yeah, you're right.
I think Tupac is still walking around. I'm not saying that to say that actual Tupac is walking around, but I'm giving you a scenario, an actual scenario to kind of connect to the crypto situation.
Yeah.
The same way nobody knew his name was Lassane Crooks. Do you understand what I'm saying?
This is true.
Y'all really thought his name was Tupac Shakur.
I really thought that. And I'm a big fan. I know all this shit. I still listen to Pop sometimes when I'm in certain modes.
But do you see my point? This when you think you know a motherfucker.
I guess you don't know nobody.
You don't really know.
Dang.
That was my point to tell y'all that.
Well, I'll tell you who we don't know. Jumping subject.
Message. Go ahead.
Message.
Dan Snyder. We didn't know that motherfucker. So apparently he's looking to sell his team because he's currently under investigation by the House Services Committee for harassment and financial misconduct. But the people looking to purchase his team are interested. Jay-Z and Jeff Bezos. What y'all think?
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Washington Commander owners.
Didn't Jay-Z say something too?
Yeah, Jay-Z's in there. Yeah, so both of them. Jay-Z and Jeff are looking at it. Maybe it's a partnership. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I think Jay-Z been trying to get a team for a minute, so this is his way to get in there. Man, that's crazy.
He'd be one of the first the Washington Commanders would be one of the first black-owned teams.
But why is dude out of there? Sorry.
Because of harassment. So they don't say what kind of harassment, but harassment and financial misconduct.
Oh, he been playing with people's money. That's really the
He's been
issue.
playing with people's money.
Oh no.
And that's why
Well,
he
all of
charges
them do.
$16 because as a season ticket holder, I'm pissed off. Because this motherfucker be charging $16 for a 16-ounce can of beer.
And then they be like, "Where that bread at?" And he be like, "Don't worry about it. He take all that."
But the team ain't doing shit. If the team was doing something, I'd pay.
Oh yeah.
But why am I
right.
paying all that money for a team that ain't doing shit?
Yeah, but
So yeah.
you gotta do it right though. You can't do it faulty. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Dude, man.
But I think that most of the fans in the area would love to see him sell a team. Because a lot of us don't really fuck with him that tough. You know what I mean?
And I think the owner has a lot to do with the team's morale and what's going on. They suck right now, so maybe they want his ass out of there. Kick him out on his ass. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He playing with people's money anyway.
And playing
fuck about him. He'll be rich anyway. Fuck him. Out of there.
And the tribute
Bye-bye.
that they did to Sean Taylor, there were a lot of complaints about that. Basically, all they did was hang his jersey on a mannequin.
Yeah.
So people were not feeling that either. Sean Taylor was a safety that was murdered in his home during a home invasion.
Oh wow!
And he was one of the football players. He played for for when they were the Redskins. So I think it was like 2015 where he was murdered in his home in Miami. And so it's been 15 years since he died, and so they did the tribute, but all they did was hang up his jersey in like this little glass case on a mannequin. And the fans was like, "That's some bullshit. He ain't even do nothing."
The fans say a lot too, and that's why dude got to go because the fans is like, no, they know the team is playing off that morale. The team ain't, and the team too. Start with them too. They know what's going on, and the fans could blame that the way the team suck on that owner doing the foul shit. So they like get his ass out of there.
And I mean, the fans have been trying to get rid of him for years because as a paying fan, like he was kicking out like people that were like 50 season ticket holders and shit just because they didn't have all the money up front. You know what I mean? And we're like, they've been paying for 50 years. Like, give them a fucking break. You know what I'm saying? Put them on a payment plan. Do something to work with them. But like a couple of years ago, he was like snatching people's tickets and shit. If you didn't have the money up front, you ain't had the bread, you out. And so, like, he's had a lot of bad publicity because of that, So anyway,
he gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see. Some new ownership in the Washington Commanders as a season ticket holder. I would love to see that. So there we are. So Jimmy, I'm gonna get on something that you're passionate about. Trump said,
Trump, yeah, baby. Trump, thank you so much, the panel, man. Yeah, you're bringing me back, baby.
I'm doing what I can, Jim. I'm doing what I can, man. I'm doing what I can.
I don't know Fuentes. I don't know him. I don't know who he was. I don't know why he came here. He came with Ye. It was Ye's friend. It wasn't my friend.
But yeah, he said Ye was a seriously troubled man after the whole dinner.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, so he tried to
hey, listen, Trump is trying to cause a coup in this country and take it over, make it a dictatorship, get rid of the FBI and CIA and make the Proud Boys. That means you say one thing about Trump, those Proud Boys are going to be at your door, tying you up to a pole and killing you. That's how crazy that man is.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jimmy.
Oh, I better watch out. Let me tell you something. I got poison darts for them, and I'm going to use every one of them on every single one.
No. Say less. But, so on that note, then let's jump into Hakeem Jeffries. Who has just been elected the first House Speaker. So he just took over for Nancy Pelosi, who should be at home taking care of her 84-year-old husband that's getting his ass with, people breaking into the house and beating up on the man. This shit is crazy. Yeesh. You didn't hear about that?
Yeah, the whole thing, that's bizarre. That whole thing was bizarre, man.
And then
what they were saying about
her home to her beat down husband or some shit like that. My governor said that. Shout out to Youngkin.
Wow.
Well, damn.
What'd you say, Jimmy?
No, it's very bizarre how the Republican Party has announced that this guy is he knew him and the theory
breaking up.
Some guy ransacked his house. I'm glad she stepped down because I couldn't take another sentence from her. I'm not saying that she was bad, but The guy that ransacked the house. Yeah, he's a lunatic, man. He's just a nut job, you know.
Yeah,
He's
that
a
shit is crazy.
MAGA maniac.
But the sad
Now,
part about it is, and
So
for
I'm
all
very glad
politics,
because everybody said,
oh shit, Jimmy ain't moving, but he
yeah,
talking.
it's out of order. But
it's like a kung fu movie.
I'm gonna tell you something.
It is out of
Trump is
order,
not going to be president. Trump has lost his family has abandoned him. You know, they're talking about going after Biden, but does anybody realize that Jared Kushner stole $650 million, you know? And
Jeez,
there's
Jimmy.
nothing we can do about it because the Republican Party and the Democratic Party signed off on the concessions of that money from COVID. And Jared walked away a hero, and it's disgusting, man.
It is definitely
What's going on? When
disgusting.
they get done with Trump in New York, the judge already took millions of dollars from him. They're holding him back. Everybody is leaving. I knew this guy was going, and I'm very glad.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
Well,
But
now
him
he's
being
being
in
abandoned by
Fuentes, I want
everybody.
to tell. Yeah, but I want to tell
Yeah.
you something. There's something very dangerous about Trump. He went with this guy Fuentes. That was a meeting that he arranged because he wants to take over this country. He wants to be president again, you know. The high and mighty moron wants to get back in there.
Jimmy, I don't know. So look, Bush, maybe you can help me with this. Cash Money's coming home soon. You hear about that?
What's that?
BG?
Yeah.
BG from Cash Money?
Yeah, he's supposed to be coming home soon.
Yeah, I heard about it. Gucci man put out a tweet, and he might have been wrong because he deleted the tweet.
Oh shit.
Gucci put out a tweet and said
So
he's
allegedly,
home, but he'll be home in a minute though. If he's not now, I'm not sure, but if they're keeping it secret or not. But
I
yeah,
heard
he'll
April.
be home.
I heard
Yeah.
April. So
Yeah, he'll be home. BG, you know, a legend from Cash Money. You know, he went away for a minute. He was sentenced to 14 years, but he gonna get out in 8. And you know, everybody is happy and excited to see him. Gucci said he gonna give him $1 million assigned to him, but Birdman said, "Wait a minute, I got 10 million. He coming back with Cash Money." So we'll see what happens with him. He an OG, so he older. He ain't. But a lot of people looking for him. A lot of people waiting on him. You know what I mean? Shout out to BG, free BG, and he'll be out in a minute. Though.
What if he don't sign the baby? We know what kind of business baby does.
oh shit.
Come on, man.
You
know. We know what kind of bad business baby does.
For
He
real.
didn't have time to sit and think, and that's the thing. He is older now. He's had time to sit and think, which
Right.
and pay attention. The industry is really it's a Shark Tank.
And read and catch up on some contracts and
Right.
talk to some people.
and he didn't get in touch with some folks. You know, you got to remember him and Wayne. Their whole relationship is done. So,
well, it might be revived now. I don't know after all this time, but yeah, it was done. They was close as hell too.
And it was because of the deal. It was because of their little music deal. It wasn't personal. It was
deal.
Deal.
Wayne chose Baby, and BG bounced and started his own shit, and actually was successful with it too. So,
and then Wayne ended up getting screwed by Baby.
That's a fact.
See what I'm saying? Fact. So let's see. I don't know. You could say 10 million, but all money ain't good money. So
all money ain't good money. But Baby put out a statement too on the gram on live, and he basically said BG is my son, just like Lil Wayne, my son. He's saying BG's staying with me. He's saying we don't fuck with rats, we don't fuck with snitches. I think he was referring to his half brother who ratted, and now he out the loop.
Ain't he too old to be still? Ain't he too old to be still out here sunning dudes though? I
mean, boy needs some money though.
They too old for him to still be out here trying to be somebody's daddy. And
but he need money though.
Baby don't need no money.
He don't.
Who
no?
Baby don't need no money.
Hell no, Baby don't need no money.
Baby don't need
money.
BG need money.
BG need the money.
But Baby don't need nothing.
Yeah, Baby don't need no money.
If you guys don't mind, what did Cash Money?
Before Baby try to kiss him.
Okay.
But what did Cash Money do that he got arrested?
His name is not Cash Money. From Cash Money. His name is BG.
It's BG, right? I'm sorry.
He had from the original Cash Money group.
Our brother just joined.
Juvenile. BG stands for Baby Gangster. And you know, in America, they don't forgive you for shit. So he had a fucked up record. And then later you become a big star, you get caught with the guns. Oh God, it's over for you
Right.
basically.
So
But
it was
really
over a gun.
for
Okay.
protection. Yeah, it wasn't like he was out there killing people or wilding or you know what I mean? It was really just protection for himself and all that type of stuff. So but he knew he wasn't supposed to have it or whatever. He's on parole and all that. But that's what it was. It's not like
That's
there's
what it
a
was,
crazy
right?
story to tell you. Oh, he went and did this or that. No, he just kept getting caught with guns, and they was like, "Fuck this, I'm sick of it," and threw the book at him, basically.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
What's up, established 87? He says
yeah,
you
what up?
never have enough
That's the
money.
homie, for
Look,
sure.
I mean,
that's some Virgo shit.
you can never have enough money, but here's the thing that scares me about too much money.
Yeah.
I used to feel like that, right? Up until like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
You watch, see, we didn't have access to these celebrities and shit.
More
and now
money,
we have
more
like full
problems.
access to their lives. And you get to see what too much money
Yeah,
does. What too much money
Right.
does, too much money for some people
Makes you
for some
crazy.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe like
Yeah,
the
not all
ones
people,
that
but
got it from the
money does
mud,
fuck you
they
up.
more prepared for it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we know certain people. We got friends whose parents came out here, built their own business, and became successful and all that.
Right.
They prepare for the money because they built themselves up for it. But what about their kid who's about to
Yeah.
take over the shit and is not really prepared? They ODing on fentanyl. They running around doing this, doing that. Being taken advantage of and all that type of fucked up shit. And that's the same with every community. You know what I mean?
There's a story to that. The story is our great-great-grandfathers busted their ass because they were looking to the future so their sons wouldn't have to bust their ass as much, right? And when they had sons, they didn't have to bust their ass as much, and them not having to bust their ass as much, then they created another generation of children that I don't know why my phone, they create another generation of children that have to work even less. By the time you get to this generation, we're having to work hard has dissipated over the generations. There's no more busting your ass. Bust your ass in a field and do hard work so your son can work in an office. Your son busts his ass in the office so the other generation can go to college. They go to college, don't have to really bust their ass and just fall into some cushy job. Not saying that that's always how it works, but just giving a bullshit scenario. If that falls into this cushy ass job, his fucking brat of a kid ain't got to do shit but smoke up all 5 generations of money. You see what I'm saying? Now he's gonna fuck up all that money because he has to work.
They smoke up all drugs too, all 5 drugs.
Yep.
Which is crazy. Which is fucking crazy.
Well, you know what it is? They can get away with it. It's there,
Yeah.
When you have money, you don't have no pressure. You don't have to worry about getting a job and going to work and paying your bills. It's who cares? They don't care. Hey, you know what? I'm going to hang out and do drugs, man.
I mean, I probably wouldn't hang out and do drugs, but that would have been a nice option.
Well, we love being a capitalistic society, and all that, but
you
gotta think that's the whole mission in America is get money. A lot of some other countries ain't like that. We can't even imagine no other way of living besides.
I don't think there's another goal
to do this and get a bigger house and a bigger car and then go on more vacation.
Well, isn't that keeping up with the Joneses? People in Germany and Dutch, you've been there, you've been all over. People in Italy, people in Germany, like, what's up with you people? Why is it so, even how we're obsessed with cars and, you go to France, nobody gives a shit about their car. Italy, they don't care about cars. They care about life. They care about going to dinner. They care about hanging out with their family.
And that's what I was going to say. Their value system is very different than ours. Like their value system is their family. Their value system, they have a siesta in the middle of the day. The Americans, we do not. We work 8 hours straight. And if you take a vacation, everybody looking at you sideways. Like, even though you earned the fucking time.
I was told, don't tell
yours.
them people you take a vacation.
That's right.
Tell them
That's right, Malik.
They gonna hate on you.
Yeah.
Type of shit, yeah.
And so because of that, our whole mindset is very different than somebody else's or the other world, the rest of the world. Because what we do is we are fighting for that dollar. And so everybody's in competition for the same dollar, and there's not that many dollars in the US anymore. And the sad part about it is, like, our money, like the gold doesn't match the money in the damn Federal Reserve. And so because of that, we're all fighting for money that don't really mean shit. It's not even valued anymore because we ain't got the gold to match it. We're so far in debt in this country that it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but
Everybody's in debt.
Everybody.
Everybody's in debt.
we're
The
the
damn
only
country's in
country.
debt.
We're the only country in the world that can turn over billions of dollars very fast. I mean, Obama was proof of that. He lowered the bullshit deficit and started helping things, and they hated him because, yeah, the money is for us and for the people, but they're all making their own deals and
Exactly.
I mean, there's
robbing.
the upper echelon. There's the top 10%. There's the middle 80, and then there's the bottom 10, right? Well, actually, the bottom 10 is more like the bottom 40. But you know,
Right.
it's sad. It's the way our country is things. So
That's right.
Y'all seen Kim Kardashian and Layla Ali are all pissed off about these Balenciagas.
Yeah, I don't know
BDSM
why they're so pissed off. I
teddy
don't get it.
bears. Because the teddy bear is wearing a damn leather thing like it's BDSM.
Because
Oh.
because there's a child posing with it.
Yes, and there is a child holding this
What-
BDSM teddy bear.
What kind of thing? What? Something? She got the teddy bear got
Like
a ball in
leather
his
and
mouth.
It's got
pretty damn close.
It's a teddy bear dressed in an S&M style theme, and a child.
Yeah, that's fucking bizarre, man.
See, that goes into with that shit that they push into the kids. You know.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
Now, Malik, you looked up before. It wasn't Kim Kardashian. Who was it? Chloe or one of those that were agreeing on it?
so I don't remember who agreed, but I remember who disagreed. So Kim disagreed and Layla Ali disagreed. But yeah, I believe one of the other Kardashians was kind of like it's not a big deal, but
It's not a
that's
big deal,
allegedly,
right?
And I don't remember. So
I don't know, but I know what I can tell you was a big deal. Kim just got eight mansions out of her divorce settlement.
Oh yeah.
Got 8 what?
So in the settlement, she gets what $200K for the kids, which is $50K per child if you do the math. He pays 50%.
Wait, but is that child support or is that? I thought that was alimony, not child support.
No, that's child support. They had a prenup, so neither one of them were seeking spousal support.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah, so she gets 8 of the mansions and $200K a month in a child support. They have 4 children, so that the breakdown is $50K per kid a month. And the 8 mansions that they've, but in the marriage, so that's what she gets to walk away with.
So I guess they're going to be wearing a lot of Gucci, right?
What do you do with 8 mansions?
But he gets a few mentions as well, doesn't he? He gets about equal mentions.
I don't.
But doesn't she have a plane and everything?
So look, they're going to be living next door to each other, which is what I got.
He's got a house right across from hers. So, but here's what the media does: they're not going to tell you anything about him. They're gonna tell you what she gets and what you don't get. Like for instance, in comparison, Erica Mena, who was married to Safari, Nicki Minaj's ex, she got $4,000 for their 2 kids. Kanye
200.
Yeah, there's 200,000 for one couple, and
I guess they're going to be wearing a lot of Gucci and shit.
4,000. But see, here's the thing.
Well, the schools cost. I mean, come on, people.
Kanye.
They got to be protected. They're very.
Kanye was smart though. Think about it. For somebody that was just billionaire status last week, to lose his billionaire status, he's actually paying less than what he would have had he still been.
He broke.
Oh, that'll go down.
It went down.
Come on.
Yeah,
it went down. Okay.
He could be broke, but he got the potential. He's always going to make money. He's a money man.
Right.
And
so that's good for him. That's a win for him.
Yeah.
They said Ye's going to change his name again.
But you got to think about his kids. Them kids are sought after, every one of them, and they they gotta be protected. They gotta be, put in a certain environment. Sorry, because that's who they are. They were born into that.
It's for their security. Since you mentioned that was the other part of the deal. Their actual security.
And then I think they're splitting the health insurance and stuff down the line.
Yeah, that's 50%. He pays 50% of the health insurance. Now get this. Those kids are already branded. She branded one of those kids as they were born, whether it be clothing line or whatever. Copyright, their names are copywritten. The kids are
Northwest. I mean, who wouldn't copyright a name like that?
Chicago West, St. West, And
Well, those kids are yeah.
I'll tell you right now, if this shit
Everything
keeps up,
outcome.
Ye's going to change his name again to Hey.
Hey, I'm broke.
Originally Kanye West, now I'm Ye, and what
There's
the fuck
not
is
two
going on?
other people
Hey,
that you could
I'm now
name that's
known as
gonna have
Hey, man.
kids that's gonna be more sought after than Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Now these two are together. Those kids are, you know what I mean? They already fucking big, huge stars. They don't even got to do shit now, let alone if they
you're right. They're a
pursue it.
combination. They're a
Yeah,
combination.
that's true, man.
Yeah,
West
she
is
wore
the Kardashian
what?
family.
North
Hey,
wore
mommy, I want to be
Kanye's
I
jacket
want to
when he
be
made
a
the headline.
rapper. I want to be an artist. No problem,
Whatever they
babe.
pursue, it's gonna be
But
big because they're set up like that.
but do y'all want me to tell you the most valuable Kardashian child? I'm gonna
Which
let y'all
one?
take a guess. Who do y'all think is the most valuable Kardashian child?
I don't even know their name, so I
It
don't
ain't
qualify.
Kim's kids. It ain't none of those Kardashian kids. It's Rob's, Black China's child. Remember, the male is the only heir to the Kardashian. That's the legacy itself. There's only one male heir. That's Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, that's interesting, man.
There is only one child born of one male Kardashian. When you
Oh
start
Oh,
looking
Rob
wow!
at
only
Yeah,
has
But
you're
Chris
right.
the.
took all.
Good
But Chris
point.
took all Rob's money before he died.
Wait,
it
so
does it
Rob
doesn't
only
matter.
has
It
one
doesn't matter
child
what
and with
Rob
China,
Yeah,
has.
he
right?
got Black China's kid. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Rob has. That child is still the only next heir. It was still born of a male heir of a Kardashian. All them other
He's the only one that has the Kardashian name.
yes, all of them are married off.
West or yeah.
West or something. Those kids are not Kardashians. Black China has the only Kardashian child. So you have
Yeah,
to
those.
think.
You're right because
Yeah,
they don't carry Kim's name. They carry Kanye's name.
Kanye's name.
Yeah.
Courtney's kids, all of those kids. Scott Disick's kids. That's by what's her face? Courtney. And then what's the crazy one? Chloe. She's got the kid
Kristen.
by Kristen. Her two kids are by Kristen.
Kristen.
And Kai, those are Jenners. The Jenners, they got only one Jenner has a kid, and that's Kylie, and that's by Travis Scott.
Yeah.
She's
Wow.
super by Travis Scott.
But she wasn't even a Kardashian either. She was
No,
a Jenner.
I said those are Jenners.
Yeah.
So when you look at how big the Kardashian name is and the Kardashian legacy, when it's all said and done, they can have all the money that they want to. But when it is literally all said and done, the actual heir, that when you start looking at legacies, don't matter what Rob has, that child is the only actual Kardashian.
Till she
Has
marries.
rights to the Kardashian name till she marries. And they better hope
And
Rob don't have a son. If
where
Rob
is
has a
Bruce
son,
in
it's
all
over.
this?
Bruce is Caitlyn, honey.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Bruce is a Jenner.
Oh, Caitlyn, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting, damn it.
Bruce is Caitlyn. Okay, so look, I got two more topics before we close out. Michael Vick is doing a docuseries on black quarterbacks. I think that'll be pretty interesting. I'm excited to see that, And Rhode Island is talking about reparations for for people in Providence. And white people will be getting reparations as well because it's based on income. That's
Right.
all I have.
Okay, so the thing about Rhode Island and white people getting reparations, now here when we do an ethnicity breakdown, I think if you're starting to talk about the immigrants that came over here, that might be from up in that area that came to the New York City and the New England area. There were a lot of migrants, Irish and Italian and so forth, that didn't come here with shit and several
I'm
generations.
not hating on nobody getting
No,
money.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying why that could be a plausible
Right. I got you, Dutch.
scenario.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you start looking at regional, in the South is different. We already know that there was slavery in the South and so
Yeah.
forth. But when you move north,
Yeah,
that's
you've
different
got a
type
lot of people
tale.
that come in from all over the world.
Right. So that's a different type of tale. So
Right.
that's my take on why they would be eligible for something like that, because they did have a lot of migrant workers that did come here and kind of built that whole.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's what's up. So look, I know we've been kind of brushing through some of the comments. We saw New Age Plug come in. Thanks, New Age Plug. Richard Dowling, thanks for joining us tonight. Replay Gang, thank you. We appreciate you. Establishing 87. I want to jump on Establishing 87's question though, really quick before we close out for the evening. And he says, do y'all think that it's their value system or that they don't live in a capitalist society? And we're talking about the way that we act compared to other countries. And when we mention like the siestas and things like that, how we work more hours, how we're probably a lot more stressed out than other countries. You know what I mean?
We most certainly are.
It's make
Because
or break.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're actually held in a depression, and we as people are always in a recession because it's against us. The system is always against the people. When they got a problem, and again, like you saw the interest rates, yeah, we're just gonna let's put the interest rate higher, and we'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of this inflation. It'll calm things down, but it's only always costing us money. You got to
Oh yeah,
remember,
I'm losing my shirt
anybody
in
in
the
the
stock market.
government, we are a very depressed country. We're like Ukraine. We're treated the way people are treated in Ukraine. We're the same way in Italy. They're paying 32. Let the people pay for it. That's what this country does. Hey, you know what? Let's just tax the people. We'll do this. But yeah, who cares if they're suffering? Who cares if they got to go travel and they got to spend $4 or $5 for gas? We don't care about that. It doesn't affect them, but it affects us.
That's
And we are in a depressed. This country. As much as I might say I love it, is very, very against its people. And that's what's horrible. That nothing is done for the people. Again, I saw it when I get so aggravated with Trump and Jared Kushner taking $650 million, but I'm helping a woman put my credit card in a machine because she's trying to take the Cheerios box. And instead of getting the quart of milk, she's only getting a pint of milk, because she's saving that $2.80. That is what's so screwed up about this country. And it's depressing. It's aggravating. We all suffer no matter what. We're going to pay the taxes. It goes right to anybody. And again, we associate ourselves, or we consider ourselves middle class, but we're really not.
We're not. We're
There's no more
poverty
middle
stricken.
class. We're struggling, and we're
It's
trying
either
to
the
pay
rich or the
bills.
poor.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dutchie, what you got to say on this?
Who, me?
Yep.
America is a third world country with a Gucci belt on.
That's right. I agree with that, Dutch. I really do. It's so true.
Yeah, because there's only a couple of us that can afford to live that extravagant life. The rest of us are hustling like everybody else. You know what I mean?
And honestly, and you're paying for it on the back end. There's a guy out here that my brother-in-law went to his house to take my nieces. They play soccer together. So the guy lives in like this really big house, like 4,000 square feet, and yada yada yada. So I haven't seen it. Supposedly it's so extravagant. And he's been living in this house for over 20 years. He's a Russian guy. Came over here, bought a house. And at the time, he bought the house for 1-point-something million. Fast forward 20-something years later, that house is now only, and I say only, worth 4-point-something million. So in this economy, you mean to tell me in Hawaii, no less, and on the most expensive, one of the most expensive islands out here on Oahu, that this house in the area that it's in, because it's in a prestigious area, has not appreciated in value?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Make it make sense. In 20 years? In 20 years now? Come on, man. Are you serious?
That's crazy.
I know, it's really bizarre, man. It's really bizarre.
Well, I will say the houses over here are appreciating.
What up, 87? Yeah,
they're depreciating?
They're appreciating.
Oh, okay.
Not depreciating, appreciating.
Well, my friend bought the house I'm staying in Naples right now. He paid $159,000 for it. He fixed it up. It's worth now $750,000.
Easy.
So how am I going to buy a house? How am I able to buy a house?
Wait, have you been to Marco Island since you out there?
Yes.
I love Marco Island.
Marco Island is beautiful. But the only thing is, I came out here, I wanted to go swimming, and I hear 6 people died. So,
jeez. Yeah, stay out the water, Jim. Stay out the water.
Babe, I'm staying out of the water.
On that note, folks, stay out the water in Florida. We're going to head out for the evening. Thank you for joining us for another episode of The Panel. And those that will be watching later, thank you for joining us. Again, have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.
Love you guys.